Hi, it's Wandering Thoughts, and I'm back again with another collective reading. So, it's about finding balance after disappointments, leaving the painful past behind. So, I already did pretty much everything. I already took notes, so I'm mainly going to read the notes, and if something else is coming out, I will say it. So, first of all, I have the good numbers with me already: 3, 4, 11, 10, 5, 6, again 11, 1, 7, 3. And there's also a song called 1111, which can be interesting for you. So let's start. There's a lot to cover. A lot. The first cards I have: the Emperor and the Empress, the Star and the Queen of Cups. So the Emperor and the Empress is a pretty powerful and quite opposite pairing. So most of the time it's mainly about parental figures, divine masculine, divine feminine. The Emperor is about power, discipline, and the Empress is about mainly creativity as well as nurturing energy, abundant energy, fertile energy. Well, it can be about pregnancy, but it's also about project and creativity as well. So when I have the two of them together, I will mainly think about balance and optimism, emotional balance. Take the initiative to lead, but to also nurturing ourselves, taking care of ourselves, embodying the masculine to take care of ourselves, being the divine masculine and being the divine feminine at the same time. So you take the lead, you take care of yourself, you're structuring your own life, and as well you're also being creative, taking care of yourself. It's like embodying both as well, which can be very, very powerful. But again, it can also talk about a strong collaboration. So maybe a relationship, a very powerful relationship, a very. But also, I had the Five of Cups and the Page of Cups reversed. I took the Five of Cups under Emperor and the Page of Cups reversed under the Empress. The Emperor and the Empress could mean parental figures. So if we take it like this, especially about disappointments, maybe you had some disappointments with your parents, or maybe you had some disappointments with a divine masculine, a divine feminine, a relationship. But let's talk about the Page of Cups and the Five of Cups first. The Five of Cups is about grief, disappointment, loss. But I think with the Emperor, it's also staying in control while feeling this way. The Page of Cups reversed with the Empress could also mean that you had a blocked intuition, you had creative blocks, couldn't see the magic in life, and so you were also missing the signs, synchronicities, omens. Also means maybe the inner child not being really healed, so also maybe childhood issues, abuse. So when we see the Page of Cups and the Empress together, we could also talk about maybe having issues with a maternal figure, a mother, maybe about abuse, rejection, insecurities, disappointment. Let's stay in the parent area, because if we take the Emperor and the Five of Cups together, it talks about a father figure. And with the Five of Cups, maybe you had to grieve this relationship with your father. It doesn't necessarily talk about death, but if you have lost your father, I'm really sorry. Sorry for your loss. this area, it could mainly talk about emotional loss. So maybe your father wasn't someone that you could fully trust. Actually, maybe that was someone who have let you down. It's really emotional. Maybe emotionally you feel like you have lost your father. But again, in the Five of Cups, we see the two other cups upright. So I think, maybe your relationship with your father is like, it's over, but you have other things to look forward to. So, yeah. Or it could also talk about the divine masculine, because the Emperor also represents the divine masculine, so it could be that as well. You have to process it. You have to process the disappointment, the loss, while moving towards stability again with the Emperor, because the Emperor talks about stability, it talks about foundation, it talks about structure, and also discipline. You have to be disciplined during this period, or you have to add discipline into your life. If you lost someone, like a relationship that you love, new things are coming. Again, with the Five of Cups, there's a loss, a feeling of loss, clearly something that you have lost. You grieving, you processing, but remember that new things are coming for you. But right now, I feel like, of course, the Five of Cups means recuperation, a good recuperation, like you're on the right path. But I think you, in this reading right now, you're almost above this. You're almost above this energy. It was maybe something like a recent past. It's not something that is still here for now, or at least not completely. You're now ready to take the lead. You are ready to hold this ink scepter that the Emperor has in his left hand and rule your own world with care and ambition. Last moment about the parents, I think the mother figure, the Empress or the Divine Feminine, was actually abusing you. So I'm really sorry for that, and I hope that are processing it the best you can, and that you having people around you, and that you're being helped, and that you remember that you are appreciated and loved, and that this abuse doesn't represent you or the life that you can build for yourself. Maybe this Empress was abusing you, making you doubt your discernment, your intuition. Maybe it was someone who was emotionally mature, or maybe you were actually emotionally mature with this person. You felt unclear, blocked, confused. But now you are finding balance. You are moving toward balance, a balance between the masculine and the feminine. I think you're clearly embodying, or you are completely capable to embody masculine and the feminine, to find balance within it, within yourself. You are moving toward discipline and also nurturing yourself. Also, the Emperor, the Empress, the Emperor is 4 and the Empress is 3. Stability and hard work will lead to fruition and harvest. It's really interesting because 4 and 3 are very major numbers. 4 is considered being the perfect number for Pythagoreans. So maybe you're into math, or maybe you should look into it, or maybe you're interested in Greek history, or also about the Hank scepter. Maybe you're also interested into Egyptian history, which can be really, really interesting as well. 4 represent the 4 elements: earth, water, air, and fire. 3 is also body, mind, spirit. So it could talk about alignment as well. Maybe you're aligning yourself to the star energy. The more you persevere, the more you heal, the more you listen to your intuition, the more you are looking at what's working and focusing on what needs to be done with optimism, you will succeed. Emotional and material success. The Star and the Queen of Cups also represent emotional balance and emotional joy. It's really healing and seeing the joy and the light. There's 8 stars. It's really good. It's really, really good. Just after, I saw the 8 of Wands. And so to me, it's the complete confirmation that there will be a quick growth if you move toward discipline, if you stay in it. The more you continue to go on, the more you continue to work on yourself and to take care of yourself as well, the 8 of Wands energy will be there. It really encourages you to move forward because things will fall into places more quickly than you think. Look into numerology and also the laws of the universe. If you are willing to move with determination and courage with the Knight of Wands while maintaining balance with Temperance card, you will have successful results. You will have to manage and balance your emotions. You will have to alchemize them with the Temperance. The Temperance is a very interesting card because to me it's really potent, and even behind you can see that there's a way toward the mountains and the sun. You can be the figure in this card. You can manage those 2 cups and the water. The water can also mean the emotion, so you can just manage them and just be in full neutrality, autonomy. We are currently on the last quarter moon in Aquarius. I have an oracle deck about the moon and their cycles. So I will take the card of the last quarter in Aquarius. And this card is calling you to define or redefine your priorities so you can see better where you need to put your energy. You need to define what are your priorities so you can put your energy on them and work on their manifestation. With the 7 of Cups, we're talking about manifestation. So with the 7 of Cups, I think you need to visualize them first before taking any action. You need to visualize them first. Definitely. And again, confirmation with the Hetman, I think you need to wait and to really take the time to observe everything around you and to really visualize it first. Visualize it first. Stay on your lane. Continue to work. If you have new visions, if you have new ideas, if you have new ambitions, visualize them first. Stay true to yourself and be patient. Continue to stay disciplined. Take care of yourself. Build your foundation. You need to let go of any emotional baggages that no longer serves you. With the King of Cups, it's by letting go of those baggages that you will gain emotional maturity, emotional balance, new insights, new perspectives. It's by making the sacrifice with the Hangman, by transmuting them, by separating them, that you will find the light. You will transmute the old into a new dawn. Again, trust your intuition. With the High Priestess, find balance by meditating. Even when there's a crisis around you, accept that the dark and the light can actually coexist. So with the Ten of Swords, I think you maybe had a betrayal that really put you down. Really, you felt really, really defeated. It was actually like a defeat. It was a situation, backstabbing. Maybe you got really criticized, really put down. You collapsed, or something collapsed. Relationship, a job, something collapsed. So something. It was a difficult situation, but it's the end. It was the end of this difficult situation. You clearly reached the dead end of the situation, and so there's no other choice for you but to get up again. We can see the dawn. There's a new beginning awaiting for you. The dawn is a confirmation of a new transformation, a rebirth. You are rising above. You're rising after a painful fall. You're moving on from hardships and things that needs to be released. So you can again have the Four of Pentacles reversed. Four of Pentacles reversed. There's a lot of four actually. So I think there's really about all of the elements, something transforming, something. It's about hard work and determination, and also working even when there's chaotic situation. So maybe you were in a really, really chaotic situation and you have to work with it. But with the Four of Pentacles reversed, it's releasing the past, peeling off the past. It's releasing control, because the Four of Pentacles upright is really about being really possessive, not releasing control. And so now you're just releasing this control, you're releasing it, and you're doing it with acceptance. You are shedding the hold, you're giving up on this control, and you're just surrendering. You're less in this lack scarcity mindset. You're becoming more generous, but also be careful, because I think you, especially after everything you've been through, I think you still have work on discerning who deserves your help or not. So be careful about being too generous. After all those hardships and work, you will be able to open your heart, to heal your heart chakra, and open your heart to relationships again. With time, you are gaining courage again. You are becoming more honest about what you're doing, and maybe also more clear about and honest and truthful about your financial situation, what you're doing with your money, how you're gaining your money. And you're also learning to put yourself first. But again, be careful about overspending and also financial instability. Don't try to run after quick money. And also, if you have financial instability, understand that with, again, the Emperor energy, planning, discipline, structure, you can make it. You can find a way, and it's temporary. Sometimes we don't see the progress or the results, but the more you keep moving with faith, you got to keep moving with faith, even if challenges are putting you upside down, like the Hangman. And sometimes it's through the challenges and the pressure that we find illumination. So don't give up. Just after that, the Ace of Swords again. So it's about truth, illumination, and a calm mind in the face of difficulties. You went through a lot of things, but you stayed calm. At least you tried to stay composed the best you can. And I also think that after all that you've been through, you will be able to master that. You will be able to stay calm in front of difficult situations. You will be able to think very clearly, to let go of resistance, to welcome changes, to welcome truth, to hold your sword in a powerful way, to master your mind, to welcome the royal truth with the crown on the card. Where is it? Okay, I lost it. Where is the card? Ace of Swords. Okay, I knew I lost a card. I knew it. Oh my god. But we need the truth. We need it. Like, come on. Oh, she's there. Okay, so someone is maybe hiding the truth. Because the thing was hidden. You need to find, you will maybe find the truth about something, I guess. You will find the truth about something. You will get the truth. The truth will, well, you will have to get it. Maybe you will have to search a little bit. Maybe you have to ponder a little bit. But you will find it. And talking about royal, we have the King of Pentacles just after, with the Ace of Pentacles. So I think you are in a very, very favorable position to manifest your desires. So I don't know if you have given up of manifestation and stuff, or you have taken a break, but right now is the time to manifest something. It's the time. You need to go back. You need to go back. You need to believe in your magic. Page of Cups upright right now and you go manifest. Because right now, on Sunday, today we are Monday, and this Sunday we have the new moon in Taurus. So if you want to manifest something, it's the best time because it's the new moon. You can plant new seeds. And I have the oracle card for the new moon in Taurus, and it's about recognizing your value. It's about self-love. So this card says that you are in the right path, but you need consistency in order to move forward. And with this consistency, you have to believe in the fact that you deserve to see your desires manifesting and that you can do it. You can move forward. You can do it. You can show up every day for the things that you're actually prioritizing. In order to make it better, you need to believe in the fact that you deserve to make it happen for you. You have to detach yourself from any past comments or negative comments of others, and you have to start believing in yourself. You can believe in yourself, because the more you do, the more you will move forward with less hesitation, and the more you will attract good opportunities for yourself. Call in Archangel Gabriel for communication and strength, and also Archangel Camael as well for self-love. Listen to frequencies linked to Venus. You can find them on YouTube. Really great, and you can meditate on them. And I advise you on a Friday to start listing your best qualities. All the best qualities, because right now it's about self-love, so it's about right here, right now. What you can see in yourself right now, because it's by accepting who you are and your situation right now that you can move forward, and also accepting your past as well. But also, if you already have an idea, an image of what you want to manifest right now, write about it. And especially on Friday, because Friday is the day of Venus. So I think it's the best day to start manifesting on something. And then on Sunday, the new moon in Taurus. But you can do it even 3 days before, 2 days after, I think. And write a letter on how you perceive yourself right now and how you perceive self-love. And so you will kind of see how you could love yourself a little bit more. And also write on how you want to love yourself, the way you want to love, I don't know, someone that you deeply appreciate, a friend. Because no matter what happened in the past, you can believe in yourself. And it's by being courageous, brave, and I know you are, you will eventually succeed. Eventually there's a way that will just open for you. It will maybe take time. With the way I was thinking about it, I was like, find a word. The more you focus, the more you put your energy into it, the more you persist, this path will open. I think there's that was something that George said. George is the main character in Paradise Kiss, I guess. Yes, Paradise Kiss. He's the main character. And he said something like this. He wanted to be a stylist. He wanted to succeed in this area. And he was really good in his school. And he said to Caroline, that was the model of their project at this time, he said something like, the more you persist and the more you go for it, eventually a path will open. And so I think it's really about being bold. Okay, I have a card about that. The Knight of Swords. Be bold. Be bold and go for it. And also, you have a lot of things to process. But after you do all of that, and maybe you already did it, you already possessed the past, think about what you want to create. Again, don't forget about Friday or Sunday. The Nine of Cups now that I have is talking about triumph, wish granted satisfaction, and you will enjoy all those cups. You will enjoy the fruits of your labor because you did the work, because you stayed disciplined, because you defined your priorities and you worked on your self-esteem, your self-worth, self-love, and you went for it. There's also a quote about Thich Nhat Hanh. I hope I'm saying that correctly. I'm so sorry. Letting go gives us freedom, and freedom is the only condition for happiness. So I think also we had the hangman, it's also about surrendering. So I think there's also a need for you to do your work, but don't persist too much. Again, it's about balance, balancing the work and the creativity. Again, let's go back to the Nine of Cups because it smells good for you. It's about good fortune, emotional harmony, good achievement. We have the Knight of Wands with it, and it could mean that travel, definitely travel, fire energy, Sagittarius energy. So it's really about maybe you will go on a successful new trip. It will be a good trip for you. It will be a good surprising trip. It's something about adventure. After all those things, you will finally get a sense of excitement, new things coming, traveling. You will feel fearless, you will feel excited, you will feel determination. You will definitely experience new things. You will feel like making a bold move toward your goals, and it will be good. If you want to start something creative, you should definitely go for it. You have the potential, the very, very good potential to grow. So believe and stay true to your vision with less distraction. So with the King of Pentacles, romantically, maybe you will meet someone who wants to build something great with you, something really fruitful, something really stable, someone who doesn't want no drama, someone who wants. But if we're talking about project, it's really something that you can really manifest. There's a new way, there's the mountain, there's the flowers, again, it's a new offer, a new opportunity, something potent, really. So I think you need to approach it like the Knight of Wands. Be excited, not too impulsive though. It's really about going for it with a balanced mind, clear image about where you want to go, and also staying dedicated. There's also, I think, the situation, maybe about the past or the present, or maybe both, with the Six of Pentacles and the Devil. Maybe you had dynamics when you felt bonded to be the helper, or maybe you felt like you would only help in order to be seen or in order to be considered, which is not really healthy as well, because you're not just a role, you're also like so much more than that. Or maybe you were also helping people for the wrong reasons. It was maybe about people pleasing or something else. Or you were also helping the wrong people, maybe people who were actually taking your helpful attitude at their advantage. They were like taking advantage of you. But no matter what happened, it will fade away. It needs to fade away. It needs to go away. You need to let go of that habit to be this person. You have to be careful about who you're helping and why you're doing this as well. You need to think about it. Also look at the people that are around you. I think it was mainly like past dynamics and situations, but also again, if you're making a deal with someone or if you're willing to help someone, just look at them and look at the situation, and if it feels familiar, like a past dynamic that was like someone who was taking advantage of you, or maybe it's you actually trying to help them to be seen as someone valuable, maybe it's a sign to stop that, to let go of that habit. It maybe felt like it was transactional, or maybe you felt like if you were helping, you will get something from it, unconsciously or consciously, which is not great. Well, I'm not blaming, I'm not judging, because the way I feel so deeply resonating with this, so I'm also talking about myself in a way. So yeah, it's something that needs to go, basically, because I think you deserve to experience much more healthy relationships as well. you're letting go of that, and you know that it was really limiting and restrictive, and now you understand that sometimes helping could also mean actually getting in the way, and it's not helping the situation. Sometimes we want to help, but it's by stepping out, letting go, that we can actually, like that, it would actually help the situation or the person. Sometimes some people, they need to figure it out by themselves, the same way we have to figure it out by ourselves, in a good way or not. Sometimes we didn't want it to figure it out by ourselves, but we had to. And sometimes it's not that bad. Sometimes, of course, we need help, and sometimes you will help people, and sometimes people will help you. But it's really about the intent, the way it happens, what are the intentions, why you're doing this. It truly matters. And it's by letting go of that type of dynamics that you will feel better with yourself, first of all, and transform. It will bring a new beginning, maybe like new relationships beginning, about like dynamics, and it will bring more harmony into your life. You'll be able to celebrate the stability you have been building and working on by embracing the transformation with the death card that is here. The death card and the Four of Wands. Four of Wands is mainly about celebration. Death card is transformation. So again, by embracing the transformation, you will be able to release the blockages and the past dynamics, so you can embrace the new. You will transform into this Queen of Wands, this card. You will feel a new, energetic, strong. You will have a simpler life. Especially with relationships, something, maybe you don't want something too complicated, maybe you just want something, sensual, and you go on with your life. You will be more in tune with life, the nature, the cycles. You will feel more confident, friendly, ambitious, fiery. Maybe after all of this, it will be a period where you feel more open to friendships or relationships, simple relationships again. With Hierophant, you will be able to stand in your own beliefs. You will be a leader. You will be called to embrace your inner power. The Hierophant is about spirituality and tradition. So I think in this whole process, since you're actually trying to find balance and to build a good foundation for yourself, and also like releasing the old, I think it's about adding more spirituality and rituals in your life. It's about embracing that this spiritual side of yourself, also this leader. Like, you're actually a leader as well. You don't have to be the leader like leading other people, but just leading yourself, leading your own life, and vice versa as well. If you are in a traditional situation or mindset, what does that mean? I will say maybe situation. Bring more fire, passion, and creativity into your life. It will just bring a balance, like vice versa, like Queen of Wands, Hierophant, Queen of Wands. Balancing both of them will just bring balance, and I think more fulfillment. I think balancing is the key. It's with the time, it's doing it again and again and again and again. You lost balance, you realize how you lost it, you realize it, you find balance again. It's like self-actualization again and again. It's like receiving the new updates again and again and again and again and again. Sometimes you don't have the notification, or you don't see the notification because you're so absorbed by the work that you have to do or some details, and so you miss the notification of the update, and then everything turns slow. It's like, what's going on? And then you're like, oh, maybe there's something I need to actualize. And then you go and you see that you have an update to do, and so then click update, reset yourself. I think it's a period of resetting yourself, or maybe you did it, you resetted something, and then the update is here, and then everything starts being smooth again, quick, speed, but maybe you need to find, oh, like the Ace of Swords, you need to find your update, or maybe you need to search for your update, or maybe you need to search for something that needs some reset in your life. Maybe it's a reset in your self-worth, self-esteem. Maybe it's a reset about your priorities. Maybe it's just a reset about your beliefs, yourself, your dynamics, the way you see yourself. Yeah, basically reset and update. The last two cards are the Six of Cups, nostalgia, and the World, completion. I loved it. I loved the fact that we finished it with the World. And the whole, with all those cards, we have 28 cards. And 28 is also can be seen as 10. 2 plus 8, 10. And 10 is infinite potential. It's enlightenment, the world, and it's so, to me, it's so fitting with this card, the world, because it's a new world. You did all of this in order to build this new world. It's here. It's and with the Six of Cups, it's the end of a cycle. It's the end of the past. So maybe you need to look, you need to process. Maybe you're still in this. Take the good moments. Remember the good moments from your past. Take the good memories, the thing that you will think and be like, oh, it was a good moment. And just close this cycle. This cycle is over. Keep the good memories and move on, because now it's complete. This cycle is complete. This cycle is over. Make peace with it. Forgive yourself. Well, actually, if you're still not ready, forgive yourself for that. If you're still not ready to forgive people or yourself, forgive yourself for that. It's completely okay. But if you feel called to do it, so do it. Make peace with your past in order to fully immerse into this new world, so you can open your doors to new possibilities. You did the work on your past, and now you are ready for something new, where you will be sharing love, where you will feel whole, fulfilled, ready to build a new world for yourself, where you will feel supported, where you feel complete. And there's a lot of 4, because actually in the World card you can see 4 figures. I think there are like spiritual figures, so maybe that's also a wink from the spiritual forces as well. You will be able to create a more structured and stable world for yourself. Be proud. Be proud and celebrate yourself for that. I think there's it's a period of celebrating yourself, really, because you're finally going your way. You are going on your own journey, and you are finally going your way, and it will be really refreshing, and also you will put the past to rest, so you can really go on your own. It will not be lonely. Actually, it will be freeing. So yeah, that's it. I'm really glad. I feel great. It feels great. Take what take what resonates. I just said at the end. So yeah, that's it. Thank you, and bye bye.